Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm Ri'LL King on location here at the Gulf Gate Shopping Center here in Houston, Texas. And I'm going to show you guys around this shopping center. This is a pretty famous little mall area here in Houston, Texas. So I want to show you guys all the stores that we got around here. You got a little bit of everything, or actually you got a lot of everything. So right behind me, or right on the side of me, you got Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? Some good food right there. So you got like food spots. Everything's kind of like, you know, evened out and all that. Right here, you got I gotta kind of be careful because there's traffic over here. You got the Wingstop, as you guys can see. And then, of course, some other small stores. Sally's Beauty Supply. And over here, you got the T-Mobile store on the corner. And it looks like they're having some kind of event over there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but they're having some kind of event. I'm sure to sign people up for phone service. Oh wow. So yeah, that's at the beginning of this strip area, shopping area. It's kind of congested over here a lot of times, depending on the time of day you come over here. I'm gonna try to be careful because this intersection is kind of busy. So we're gonna take our time getting across this, you guys, but there's like traffic that goes like every direction, like all the time. And so when you find that sweet spot where you can get across, you want to take that.
You a content creator?
Yes, I am.
TikTok, Instagram?
Not Facebook, but YouTube.
YouTube?
Yep.
I'm a TikTok creator. My name's Royalty.
Royalty?
On TikTok.
Already. I'll check you out. All right, guys. All right, so here is Claire's, and then you have a jewelry store right there. You guys know what Claire's is, I'm sure. You know, if y'all was in high school and stuff like that, little young people, you know, jewelry store. And then right next to it, coming up, is one of my, I don't know if it's my favorite place, but it's a place that I go to shop, and that is Ross. Dress for less. True to the name. It's been a couple years since I've been at Ross, but I normally get my clothes from there. I like to spend, you know, kind of cheap. All right. This is a kind of a big area, guys, and I'm not going to get all the stores here, but I'm going to get, you know, show you guys the majority of the main stores. And as you guys can see, we got Old Navy right next to, you know, Ross. I'm going to get out of the street because there's traffic behind me. But yeah, so as you can see, we went from food to jewelry. Now we're doing clothes. And then right coming up, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we got Marshall's right here, guys, which is very close, very similar to Ross. I'm sure you guys already know that. I'm gonna switch positions here, and that way you guys can kind of get a view of the parking lot. Like I said, this is a big area. A lot of stores over here for different types of people. Over here you have your eyeglass place where you can pick up your eyeglasses. And now as we get ready to cross over to this side of the shopping area, there is the HEB pharmacy right here. That way you can pick up your prescriptions if you have any. It's real convenient. And then we have our HEB store right here, guys. This is one of the more, popular grocery stores here in the Houston, Texas area. And then, you got plenty of like little small, phone shops here as well. You got Cricket, and then all your other kind of small, Boost Mobile and other small mobile phone companies and stuff like that over here. And then we have like, outside vendors, outside food and stuff like that, hot and ready, for people coming out of the store shopping. You have a lot of different entrances here at this grocery store. It's kind of a big grocery store, so you actually do need to have, all those entrances, I guess you could say. And then how fitting to have in a hot city like Houston. You got plenty of water. As you guys can see, all that water behind me, lots of water. And then, over here you got like, plants and flowers and stuff like that. And then they're getting ready for, the pagan days. So you got all those pumpkins behind and stuff like that. So, like I said, a lot of everything is over here. We're going to now venture across the parking lot, and I'm going to show you guys. Well, first, you guys can kind of get an idea of how big HEB is. I mean, it's pretty doggone big, right? On this other side that I'm going to show you guys, this place was something else up until, I guess, more recently, and then they changed it to what it is now. I don't know how and why they did that, because the other place that it was actually a really good and a well-known place to eat at. It had good food, and it was kind of expensive, to be honest. But it's not here anymore. And so I'm going to show you guys real quick what they changed it to. I don't know if you guys have heard of this place, but this is a pretty known place here in Texas. I've eaten here before, but it was like, this is in Austin, Texas. And so as you guys can see, Saltgrass is the name of this place. And they do have some good food here. It's not like super high and expensive or anything like that. But it is good food. And, it can get pricey and all that. So you got that right here. I can't remember the name of the place that it replaced. And I don't know if they're going out of business or not, but they do have a bunch of locations all around. And so yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Now what I'm going to show you guys is, this is a very, very famous place. Now, if you live in Houston, Texas, or if you live in Texas, period, you know that the main food in Texas is, without a doubt, barbecue. So I would be doing you guys a disservice if I did not show you guys something barbecue related. Don't worry, got you guys covered. So again, as you guys can see behind me, there's Saltgrass. So we're not gonna go in there, but I'm at least gonna show you guys. This is one of the, if you guys can see that right behind me, you got a barbecue place, which is Papa's Barbecue. I'm trying to find a not so busy area, so I do apologize, guys. So yeah, so you have Papa's Barbecue, which is a pretty famous barbecue spot here in, let's see, Houston. Can you guys see that? Hope you guys can see that right back there. But yeah, that's Papa's Barbecue, that building. And it does have really good barbecue. They have a chain of restaurants. They're not all barbecue. They have a seafood, which is Papados. They have a Mexican type of a restaurant, which is Papacitos. And then I did not show you guys, but right behind there is a place called Dots. Now, out of all those other places I just named off, Papacitos, and then the other one, I forgot. Dots kind of throws you off a little bit because it doesn't look like it would be a part of that umbrella, but it is. And I believe it's kind of one of the oldest restaurants under that umbrella. And I'm saying that because I think that's like the last one that's left. It's an old place. When I first moved back here to Houston in 2013, that's where I first got my job at. And I was a cook there. And they do have good food. My aunt and my cousin, they took me there when I first got here. And it's like home style cooking. Really, you know, Texas-sized portions. But it's very good food. And so, and then I later on started working there. So yeah, so that's a good place to go get food. Big portions, quality food. But yeah, that's all a part of the same umbrella of Papa's. And so we're in the parking lot right now, and now I'm going to take you guys to basically the kind of like the backside of this shopping center. And one of the first places we are going to check out, guys, is going to be Best Buy. As you guys can kind of see, hopefully, we're going to go by there, so don't worry about that. But yeah, so I actually used to live right across the street from this shopping center a few years ago for a small amount of time. And I loved it because it was very convenient for my grocery shopping. Go straight over to H-E-B, get what I need to get. I can come here to Best Buy and I can get things like electronics or whatever I needed, like gaming and stuff like that. So I would come here quite a bit, and I actually lived like on this side, over by this side. And let's see, like right behind me is like a freeway, but across that freeway is a set of apartments, and that's where I stayed at and all that. So like I said, I would come across the street, go to the underpass, and then I would come over to this Gulfgate Shopping Center and get what I needed. And as you guys can see, Best Buy, big Best Buy. It's a big parking lot. So like I would say in during like the as they say, as far as in America, whatever, in the holiday season, this is a packed spot, very packed. Of course, I mean, there's a lot of shopping to be had. So now there's Best Buy, and now we're coming up to the Shoe Carnival. I don't know if you guys have that in your hood or in your area, but Shoe Carnival is a cool place to go to get shoes. They're not going to be like a lot of the top, I mean, they're going to be top brand shoes, but they're not going to be like Jordans, like the main Jordans and stuff like that. But they have a good selection of shoes, slippers, slides, boots, anything like that. This place right here, though, Caboters, guys, this place is new. There's a couple of new stores over here. I think this used to be a Party City or a place like that. But they changed this recently to Caboters, which is basically a boot shop. Cowboy boot and stuff like that. So, I mean, you can't be in Houston or in Texas without a boot shop. And then right here is Kelsey Siebel Clinic, which is basically a clinic where This used to be my old clinic, actually, last year with my old provider. And I forgot, I think that used to be Staples. I'm not sure. There was a lot of stores over here that have been closed down, and they rebuilt them into other stores and stuff like that. And then that's kind of like this store right here, which is Burlington Coat Factory. This is brand new, and it actually has the now open sign here, so that's how new that is. And as you guys see, the big red sign that says Burlington. So I have not been inside this one yet. There is one over by where I stay, so and it's kind of new as well, but I have not been here before, and I didn't even know that they were building this. So yeah, that's brand new. Real nice. They kind of like fixed up when they build up these stores. They build out, you know, they really kind of fix the landscape and the outside area really well. Because as you guys can see, that little area right here, this used to be like just an open grass field for like the longest. So like I said, they just started building this place up. And then like when the last place that we're gonna come to over in this area is a Olive Garden. And this place is brand new as well, like I said. It's like a few months old or whatnot. But yeah, it's kind of cool because it's got like seating outside of it and stuff like that. You guys can see behind me the Olive Garden. But yeah, so this is all that's kind of in this main area of the shopping center, guys. Really nice. This never really was a bad area. I definitely can't say that. But with the addition to the stores that I just showed you guys, the last few stores, it really made it really nice looking, like nicer than before. Now I'm going to show you. Remember I told you I live close by? So behind me, let me see if I can get that in view. Maybe get a little closer. I'm going to show y'all. There is this area where, oh really? Nobody cares about your ugly, whatever you consider that a vehicle. Sorry guys, I'm not impressed with that so-called Cybertruck. It looks ridiculous. But anyways, so behind me guys, you guys can kind of see, let me see if, I don't know if I'm getting that in focus. The stair set, but there's a stair set behind me. I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but that leads to like a little bridge, overpass. It goes over the freeway, and that is what I would use to get from my apartment over to here. So, and then that's the freeway behind me. And then over here, as you guys can see, we're basically on the back side of this Gulfgate shopping center. I'm just kind of doing like a circle, you know, allowing you guys to kind of see everything, like all the main stores or whatever. But yeah, so like I said, this is the back side. You can see like it says Ross and all of that. There's a wellness center right here. I'm not exactly sure what that is for. And then behind me, you got Chuck E. Cheese. So, I mean, I'm sure you guys know what Chuck E. Cheese is. You know, they still got them around. I'm not sure what the insides look like. It's been what? Last time I was in Chuck E. Cheese, my daughter was turning, I think, 4 or 5. Or actually, no, that was on my birthday. She wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese on my birthday. So that's where we went. And it was good. It was decent. And again, as you guys can see, right behind me, there is Chuck E. Cheese. That's right. But like I said, we're on the back side of this shopping center. There's kind of like small businesses over here. insurance company. I think there's like a police station that's right here or somewhere in this vicinity. So I always be seeing like the cop cars and stuff around here. Like there's one like right over here on this other side of me. But that's about it, guys. This is the Gulfgate Shopping Center. There are other stores here. There are other stores at this strip center. So I'm going to show you guys just a couple more spots as we wrap this video up. And it's kind of set inside of like, you know, the parking lot. Some stores are not even open anymore. But they still have like the signs up and stuff like that. Let me hold on a second. I gotta kind of watch out for these cars that are trying to pull out. But yeah, it's a big mall. It's a big shopping center, guys. I call it a mall. I mean, the same thing. Mall, shopping center. It's all the same. It seemed like a big mall to me. I mean, these stores are huge. But like I said, like right behind me, that Foot Locker's been there for a long time. I think that didn't always be a Foot Locker. Where that Chipotle was that I showed you guys at first, I believe that was a Foot Locker at first. They keep changing these stores out for whatever reason. But yeah, so, and I don't know why these shoe stores aren't lasting, you know, aren't staying where they're built. Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, you have a couple of shoe stores around that are still like doing it, but a lot of them just ain't. You know, like you used to have a Foot Action, a Foot. Matter of fact, I think that was Foot Action. That wasn't Foot Locker. It was actually Foot Action. But yeah, so you had Foot Action, Foot Locker. What else? Athletes. So all them dang on shoe stores, but now you don't see none. But for whatever reason, I don't know about this tea house place right there. That's something new that I'm not familiar with. But you have a kids Foot Locker. I don't know why you have a kids Foot Locker, but not a regular Foot Locker for, like, you know, adults and, you know, people that are not kids. But you got one, and it's there. But yeah, but that's about it, guys. There's not much more on this side to really show you guys. We have, like I said, there's like a kid's store and stuff like that over here. But yeah, you got like a little bit of everything, I would say. Or, like I said before, a lot of everything, which is really the case. You know, this is Houston, so you're gonna have like a lot of stuff, big stuff here. You know what I mean? But I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys did, hold on a second. Let me make sure that I'm looking at my little screen, and it doesn't look like I'm getting in the there we go, the lighting. But anyways, guys, if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. That helps my channel grow. Also, if you guys haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm you know, bringing you guys new content every week, and this exciting content as well. If you guys have any comments or anything like that you guys want to add or, you know, mention, make sure that you guys put that in the comment area. Also, hit that notification bell. That way you guys are notified when I am uploading my videos, because I am getting these videos out once a week, guys. So, with that being said, I'm Ri'LL King, guys. I'm on location, and I'm back at it again. Y'all have a good day.